Oh my god, Conjun's gonna shut him down. It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my god, Jim!
Looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
Right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dark scope, the two-piece! Oh,
trató de darle el petazo ahí consigue una pelota y rápido se voltea y
na marotagem, belo ângulo dele. He's gonna be able to take out. Oh my god! Oh no! He was down to one second on the clock.
Pegou bala na cara do Master. O Omairinho vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Da estátua vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Square on the body that you hit. He no-scoped Ravallo right there. He no-scoped.
Termina eliminando a Jackie, igual queda solamente nuevo por parte de repente, sigue la primera baja que se da cuenta que no
Podcast. There we go. Every time I update my PC or OBS, bro, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? We are back for some Mobile Mayhem Fall 2021 season qualifiers finals today. It's your boy Verdict, and with me as always, or newly rather, for the qualifiers is going to be Denominate Day. How are you doing tonight, my guy?
We're looking at the likes of Aether, Tony, Darox, all regulars in Europe, as well as Brixta on the opposition. So definitely should be quite a bit of talent in this game. Hopefully it'll be as spicy and exciting as I imagine it's going to.
Oh, yeah, dude. We're going to have a banger of qualifiers finals, and I think we might have, you know, every time I update OBS, like, all of the audio inputs just completely... I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I think we got half of the, what you said on stream. That's an error.
Fantastic.
Like you was saying, we're gonna have some pretty decent matchups today. And speaking a little more on that, we'll take a look and see what we have on deck. That is going to be Noxious Blood taking on Monarchy in our first matchup. Dark Pirates taking on the winner of that first matchup. And then Me6 EU taking the winner of that second matchup between Dark Pirates and the winner of the first match. So we've got best of threes ready to rock and roll, as I think we're going to be jumping into the first game. Hardpoint Summit to start us off with. Search and Destroy on standoff. If we go to the game 3, it's going to be a raid domination. So without further ado, game number 1.
Yeah, getting on into it. A couple kills already coming through. I've got high hopes for Brixta here. Obviously, she was on NYX that came through with the Mobile Mayhem girls win not too long ago. So definitely hoping to see some similar performances out of her there. Darox comes through with a big three-piece. Obviously, Shorty still quite strong in the meta right now, and it has proven itself to withstand the test of time, at least thus far.
You are absolutely right, my guys. We're going to get geared up for a P2 setup here shortly. I'm trying to get the overlays properly. It looks like everything's good now, but 30-6 so far. The guys over at Noxious Blood going to have a little bit of an advantage as they are just racking up some uncontested points. As a matter of fact, Tony going to pick up their fourth. The contest comes through Abyss, literally knocking their opponent into Abyss, as the Shorty, you know, as they just mentioned, still very, very much OP. based off of what I'm seeing right here, with the exception of Bricks, I'm not 100% familiar with Monarchy, but with Bricks' presence, I could definitely see this team pulling out a dub here. I don't know if it's going to come in this hardpoint matchup, as everybody from Noxious Blood just absolutely slaying out. So P2 setups coming through, a little bit of contesting, 20 seconds in, and that is going to be Noxious Blood again on point, racking it up, 55 points and counting. As I'm looking at the scorecard, 10-2 for Warvac, bro. Warvac OB?
Warvac doing pretty solid right now, and Derok's not far behind currently. He's at 8-4. Aether as well, sitting at 8-2. So really solid performance out of this team across the board, not just one or two players. So Warvac comes through with another 2 kills there, making him 13-2. He's got full streaks, and he's got himself an Annihilator. So he's in a really good position to help out his team for a P3. We'll just have to see where he puts the sentry gun down, because it can be a really big one.
Okay, so is it the red team, Noxious Blood, is what I'm reading in chat? We might have made an error in the actual titles at the top. So blue team up top. Right now, setups for P3, as I was reading in chat, I think Team Blue is Monarchy. So I think you guys are absolutely right. I think there we go. We got it fixed. Bug in the scorecard, that is on us, bro. As we are getting geared up for 30 seconds into this P3 area, it is all Monarchy here in game number 1. A absolute blowout so far. Yeah, definitely definitely a rough spot to be in. You're sitting down 80 points on Summit, and it doesn't look like you're getting control of P4 earlier. Might be just about ready for things to start dropping off here. Might have a pretty convincing hardpoint win coming to us, as Warvac putting up 20 on the board. He's still got that cluster strike as well. He also has himself an Annihilator, so in a pretty decent spot to stop any rotations coming out of the opposition. Tony doing a great job of setting up initially, but does peek out, overextending, and this is going to be some much-needed OBJ time for the guys over at Noxious Blood, who are in a bit of a hole here. 50 points struggling. 112 for the guys over at Monarchy, who, on the backs of Warvac, has literally just outslayed their opponents. And we've talked, numerous times about how KD has no reflection of objective time, but here it's kind of convincing in the sense that they're literally just outslaying them to the point where OBJ time's even out of the picture. But after a stellar P4 rotation for the guys over at Noxious Blood, they are going to be able to make the game a little closer. About a 32-point gap now, as P3 or P4 setups were proper. Retake came through early for Noxious Blood. Now it is going to be a P1 reset, where we might see extend to a P2, but I'm going to need to see a lot more of that P4 commitment like I saw in the last rotation from Noxious Blood in order for this one to go any further.
Yeah, they had a really good retake on P4 there. Actually kept themselves in this game. It gives them another opportunity, but it does look like Monarchy are pretty much just ready to get back into the driver's seat here. Brixta pushing up top, trying to find some kills, but gets taken down by Machinist there. And Monarchy very close to potentially picking up a W here. They've only got about 18 points to go. Cluster Strike starting to come down. Nope, that was just a... Yeah, there it is, right there. So Cluster Strike coming in for Warvac finally. They've only got about 10 seconds to go. This is a great opportunity, especially as Warvac's able to pick up a 4-piece. He's absolutely mad cracked. 33-11, triple positive right now.
Yeah,
My goodness.
Dude's a freak of nature, bro. The MX-9 in his hands, just absolutely cracked. 34 on board. As we see P2 setups, this could be where the game comes to its end. As we do see Derek's actually going to be pushing towards the objective. 2 seconds and counting. That is game number 1 going in the bag in favor of the guys over at Monarchy, who are going to take the dub 150-94 on the backs of Warvac. Literally just absolutely fragging out. That MX-9 loadout is just, it's ridiculous. as he top frags for his team, and I'm taking a look at the scorecard here. 36 and 12, bro. Literally went triple positive. And 33 seconds on the hill. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a fantastic performance. Again, we mentioned that there were some names that we'll recognize in this game and some that we didn't. And I gotta say, Warvac, one that I'm not super familiar with, but one that I'm going to remember moving on throughout the qualifiers. I mean, man, 36 kills on the board up against the likes of Brixta is not a easy feat. So we'll have to see. Maybe it was just that one game that he popped off. Search and Destroy, obviously a whole different game. And, for both of these teams as well, with so many unknown players here, we're really going to also be looking out for some of those sniper talents, upcoming sniper talents to be on the lookout for this season.
Oh, absolutely, bro. I'm definitely looking forward to see how this this Search and Destroy on standout pans off. As we did get the scorecard fixed, so everything's gonna be good for next game. Sorry for the blunder. Obviously, it was a mishap on our behalf. 36 kills for Warvac is just absolutely ridiculous, though. You can't allow a team like Monarchy to come in and have guys like Warvac drop 36 and expect to win, especially in a game like that. It got out of hand early. I applaud Noxious Blood's attempt in P4 to, change things around, but the inevitable was, the end of the reality of the situation was Warvac was just on fire. So we'll see how that energy pans out here in game number 2. Is if Noxious Blood can't find a dub here, they're going to be out. This is going to be it for them. They are going to be moving on to regular season Mobile Mayhem. This is a qualifiers event, which in reality has no effect on the regular season of Mobile Mayhem fall 2021. But it is for bragging rights. So we've seen numerous teams come through these qualifiers and absolutely just wreak havoc on, regular season opponents. Affiliate a few seasons back were one of them. Raid, all of those guys from that roster just absolutely cracked. And now this is a chance for a newcomer to step up and see how it pans out as we're going to get geared up for this second matchup. You can go ahead and fire that bad boy up on us.
Yeah, we'll get you guys into the action as soon as we can. Definitely a pretty fiery first match for the side of Monarchy. And I would like to see Noxious bring it back a little bit here. I mean, there's some really good talent here, as you mentioned. These teams already going on to participate in Mobile Mayhem, and we're just kind of playing for bragging rights at this point. But, again, we don't want to see this best of 3 over that quick.
No.
This is going to be your first taste of these. Well, I guess there's been other days too, but realistically, this is going to be your first taste of the top of qualifiers to have an idea of what's to come through the main Mobile Mayhem season. So definitely a lot of exciting stuff going on here, and we know the level of competition they're going to be up against. The likes of your Anarchies, your Oxygens, your Novas, so many very good teams, and we'll just we'll have to see.
We'll have to see indeed, as I'm taking a look at everything. This season's Mobile Mayhem is going to have a $1,200 prize pool, $720 for the first place winners, $300 for the second, $180 for the third. This season's teams, we're going to have all 4 of the qualifier teams moving on. That's going to be Dark Pirates, Noxious Blood, Meeseeks, and Monarchy. Also, we're going to have Nova Esports, Stamina, Anarchy, Clash, Gallant, and XOXO moving forward this season too. So definitely going to be an interesting one. As Day just mentioned, I'm looking at XOXO. Is that a rebrand? Did someone get, I'm confused. When did this team come back in the mix? Any rate, we're going to get started up. Go ahead and fire that bad boy up. Game number 2. Going to be the deciding factor of Noxious Blood. We'll see a game 3 or not. Definitely going to have a better performance than they did in the hardpoint, in my opinion. We'll see how it pans out. I'm going to be on board with Warvac earlier because he had such a convincing game number 1. We'll see if he's able to keep moving forward here in this Search and Destroy. Obviously, it's going to be on a map that everyone's familiar with. No tricks, nothing up their sleeve that hasn't been seen or done already. So, opening push, we're going to see a plethora of Noxious Blood players pushing up through mid. Gonna fall back now as I do see the conservative push. 3 players on A for Monarchy, 2 on the back alley area. That's gonna be Warvac in squad. As First Blood's gonna go in favor of Moro from Noxious Blood. That's gonna be a huge opening frag. But oh my god, Warvac with the jump shots to find Brixta on the top of that market area. Now it's a 1-for-2 trade as Abyss finds Tony.
Get down, sniper!
And I do gotta say, for the side of Noxious, they might be putting a few too many eggs into the sniper basket. They do have, looks to be 3 players playing primary sniper. It does work out for them this round, but it can also put you in a weird situation if you get into those close range battles. So we'll have to see if that develops a little bit for either of these teams. But as you mentioned, Warvac definitely came through with a really big jump shot to pick off Brixta, but Tony as well. Look at the aggressive positioning over here towards the tank. Gives him a lot of sight lines into Broken, and then also obviously back into the Hayvale spawn back there. But Darok's going to come through with a kill on tomorrow, and like I mentioned, you're going to struggle in some of those close range matchups if you get pushed, and that has so far been the case. Does Swap picks up the DLQ, and unfortunately gives his position away, and AJ going to push on out and picks up a free kill.
Yep, Machina's going to pick up 2 in the background, though, as I do see Brixta being one of those casualties. It's going to leave Ajax, the player that just took down Darok's there on the boxes side of the map in a 1v3 scenario. 2 kills or more for him. He's got Warvac, Tony, and Machinas to deal with. They all have sights on him now. As oh my god, the shorty push pays off, and now Warvac going to retreat back. Bomb is in his hands now, so a little more power in his position, and a 1v2 could very well clutch it. Only 45 seconds on the clock, though. It's going to be the pressure we'll see here as second round looking a little better for the guys over at Monarchy. But I gotta have faith in the team over at Noxious Blood, who literally shut down Monarchy in that first round. Second round looking like it could be a 1v2 clutch. If he finds Warvac, he does. Headshots. That is going to be a plant, too. 20 seconds on the clock. Going to be pushed back up to 45. Tony trying to get a sneaky shot laying down. But the Hunter Killer Drone could be the saving grace here for Ajax.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, a Hunter Killer is like almost a free kill, so definitely going to buy at least a little bit of time. Yep, there's the kill there.
There we go.
It's not over yet. Ready up.
Yeah, once you've got that Hunter Killer and you're in a 1v1 at the end of Search and Destroy, and you have that bomb planted, well, that person does not really have a real opportunity to get that defuse. You can spend those 20 seconds or whatever getting set up, and just a massive clutch for AJ there. I mean, came through with a really big game and then rotates over into Darox and is going to get a little bit of shorty action to the face, but Brixta's there with the refrag. Abyss as well finds a kill onto Tony. Brixta finds number 3 onto Aether, and that was a fast round, man.
That was. I was so like hyped up from the 1v3 clutch from AJ that round actually ended before I could even come down from that 1v3. Hell of a round here, or hell of a search and destroy start here for the guys over at Noxious Blood, as we do see 3 rounds in a row. Monarchy may have just outplayed their opponent in the hardpoint, but this search and destroy is looking a lot different. We'll see now as the 4th round starts up. We're going to see Derek's in gas station. Tony finding Abyss is huge. Derek's in a 2v1 scenario. Derek's finds one. Doesn't find the second one. But still a massive 2-piece there for Derek's as he takes down Abyss and AJ initially. Warvac gonna also find one, so a 4v2 will ensue. Brixta's got bomb in hand, gonna be rotating on the back alley. Gonna go unnoticed off the bat, but that is gonna be Aether up top on blue, and now Warvac spots him coming up on the jump up. Oh, Warvac gonna get taken down. Moro. Oh my god, Moro finds 2. It's a 2v2, but making a 2v1 is Aether. Spots Abyss there, and that is going to be Moro in a 1v2 scenario, and he's going to be literally right here in courtyard, waiting for his opponents to push. As we see about 48 seconds left on the clock. Aether's going to be on the backside. We've got Tony hovering over this bomb site. This could be a little bit of devastation for Moro if he slides in and doesn't peek those corners.
Yeah, definitely a rough spot to be in, especially where the side of Monarchy had a realistically sizable lead in players. I think they were sitting on a 4 versus 2 at one point. Now we're down to a 2 versus 1, where Moro, he's in a dangerous position here, rotating on over. Can't quite get the sight line on Tony. And Tony with the shorty in hand, going to pick him off. And it's going to be first round going over to the side of Monarchy there.
Defend the objective.
Yeah, it was a much-needed run. You can't go down 5-0 on the defense. In my opinion, that's just not a great way to start. Tony going to get first blood, gets the freebie with the frag. As Abyss drops, we're going to see AJ rotate back. Got Bricksta here on the Take Statue site. Try to clear mid. Nobody there. Now, we do see Warvac rotate over. He's in an aggressive position. Moro finds one. 1-for-1 trades. Warvac. Oh, Warvac almost got caught slipping there. Literally escapes 1 health. Is going to be able to recover and reposition now as we do see a 4v4 1-for-1 trades early. Abyss and Derek's drop in a bit. Oh, Bricksta actually might get taken out here. Oh, you got to hit those, Warvac. What was that, bro? There we go. Follow-up shot does clean him. Machinist finds one in the background as well, and that's going to be a 2v4. A much different approach here from the guys over at Noxious Blood. Literally just standing at a halt after that first nade came through. So 2v4 will ensue. They are no strangers to this situation. As a matter of fact, we saw the 1v3 earlier, which was before a 2v4. Now, can they do it again? It's Moro and Apollo love to clutch up. Apollo only 1 kill on board. Definitely concerning to me.
Enemy contact. Get down, sniper!
Yeah, to be fair, I do believe his teammates have largely been just cleaning up a lot of the kills. Moro able to pick up 1, but Warvac does get the immediate refrag back onto Apollo. It's now Moro in a 1 versus 3. And you gotta imagine this is a difficult spot to be in. There's not really a whole lot he can do. He's got 10 seconds to push up, get a bomb and a plant just to keep the round going. Can't quite get it going, and second round now going to go over to the side of Monarchy.
Yep, we're going to be flipping sides. Now it's going to be Monarchy on the attack. Noxious Blood on the defense. We'll see how this pans out. We saw 3 rounds in a row go in favor of Noxious Blood off the bat, but 2 rounds literally slipping through their palms. I'm not sure what the call-outs were, what the push, what the strat was. It just didn't pan out, and Monarchy able to capitalize on it as we do see this 6th round of search come through. 1 minute and 40 left on the clock. Apollo going to get first blood. There we go. That's the 2nd frag on board for him. Not a breadstick anymore. 2 players going to be on the barrel site of this gas station and back alley area. That's going to be Warvac and Machinist. Machinist going to fall back. Warvac going to continue to peek this angle. Doesn't see anything he likes. Might be able to reposition as well. Apollo actually might be in danger here. The nade. Oh, that's a botched nade, bro. Apollo does get a shot off. Gets 1 sliver of health. Push through, and that's going to be Warvac's opportunity to reposition now as he's trying to hold the flank off on the backside. It looks like the other 3... Why does he get the bomb, though? If he's trying to prevent people rotating this area, why does he have the bomb? That's my question.
Yeah, I don't know. We've seen some pretty weird bomb play from a couple teams. We'll have to see what they bring together. You know, they're in a position right now where Machine is able to get that pick onto AJ. This bomb should literally be getting planted on A right now. And just because the bomb's all the way across the map, they can't really do anything about it. Aether able to pick up Moro rotating over. It's going to leave Apollo in a 1 versus 3. Can't quite win the gunfight there. Does pick up the one on the Tony, but rotates on over, and things fall apart pretty quickly for him.
Yeah, that could have gone either way, in my opinion. Warvac with the bomb over on the back alley area, just not the move. However, Monarchy did rely on their gun skill, which paid off as another round, 3 rounds in a row, back and forth from both teams here. Tie things up, and so be the deciding factor who's going to have the lead moving forward. I got to see a little bit better defense here from the guys over at Noxious Blood, as last round they got picked apart. And can't be in a position where you're hovering over in the back alley area, just feeding teammates, or even pushing up onto that A side without any support. As that one frag came through, opened the door for Tony and team to push up. Didn't even need the bomb in that sense, but still, you know, it's one of those, thoughts in the back of your head. Warvac finds one, opening the floodgates for the push to either side now as 2 players drop. It's going to be AJ and Brixa losing, their turns in this round. Abyss, Moro, and Apollo going to be left at a 3v5. Might see another round going in favor of the guys over at Monarchy now, as looks like they've gotten their stuff a little more collected, a little more organized, a little more sticking to the strategy. Tony finds one as well, and that's going to be a 2v5 scenario. Abyss dropping is massive. That's going to be Moro now. Oh no, Apollo is literally 1 health.
Bomb has been planted.
If they look in his direction, he's dead. How is he not dead? How is he not dead, bro?
Yeah, definitely a rough position to be in, but oh my goodness, what a shot, dude. Finds one on the machinist, might be looking for Aether now.
Oh my god!
Goodness, Moro's cracked!
Moro!
What on earth, dude? Oh, he saw him, right?
He had to. No,
Oh,
I
he
don't
didn't.
think he needs to see him.
Oh, no.
Man, that's a drop ball, bro.
Yo, no shot, his thumb didn't get in the way there. That has to be what happened.
Oh, that's it. Nope. Derek's hit markers. Oh, the slot. That was aggressive.
Nice work. Get ready for the next
Imagine not being able to reload the shorty just to pull out your DLQ for the follow-up. That's tough. Derek's seals the deal there, but
destroy the objective.
I mean, when you get a hit marker with a shorty that close and you have to follow up with a DLQ, that's a bit dicey in my opinion. Luckily, he did not miss that second shot or the first shot with the DLQ, or else he would have been toast. Aggressive push here on the A side effectively. That's going to be Moro dropping early. As 4 rounds in a row go to Monarchy. They are not looking to slow down, as Aether's going to go ahead and get this bomb plant down. I think we got the message from a few rounds ago about getting that bomb down, as Warvac has opted not to pick it up. Derek's going to pick up one on AJ, however. This is going to be another 3v5 scenario. I got to see Noxious Blood play better together. As a matter of fact, they're dropping so fast, bro. It doesn't look like they're going to have a bit of hope here in this Search and Destroy remaining. They're going to have to literally play 3 rounds in a row of flawless Search and Destroy, and I just don't know if they've got what it takes to do that.
Nice work.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the case right now. It was a quick 3 rounds that went over to the side of Noxious Blood. We were starting to think, hey, this team struggled in the respawns, but they're here to play Search, and
The objective.
what was looking good for them has now turned into 5 straight rounds for the side of Monarchy. Largely on the back of Machine SSJ, who's been able to pull together quite a few first bloods. In fact, picks up kill number 10 right there, putting him in a pretty good spot. It's now Moro and Apollo left in a 2 versus 4, and it seems like we've watched this already happen quite a few times here tonight. And, oh my, dude, Moro
is cracked, bro. Can someone sign this, man? This dude is like an absolute beast with a sniper. Bomb is planted, however, so only 30 seconds on the clock. This is going to be very difficult for Moro and Apollo to clutch up now. Apollo actually going to be taking some shots. Peeks the barrel sight. Wait for your homie to make his way all the way to boxes first before you peek that. That's it. Warvac does find him. That's going to be a 1v3. If Moro clutches this, I am going to delete COD Mobile, bro. There's no way he does this, right? Nope, he doesn't. Aether going to find him there, and that's going to be it here in the Search and Destroy. 6-3 win for Monarchy. Take the series 2-0. They're going to be moving on to face Dark Pirates in the second matchup of tonight's game. So, well played there. Recovery from Monarchy. Literally got slapped around for the first 3 rounds, but was able to expose the Noxious Blood team, I'm not going to say they didn't play collectively well, but it just didn't seem like they knew what they were doing after that 3rd round. They were literally in 2v4 situations constantly throughout that Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I mean, it started out looking really good to them. I really wanted to believe, but it couldn't quite come through. Like we said, guys, these teams are already moving on to the main series of Mobile Mayhem. This was mostly just for bragging rights, and I gotta say, if you're if you're Warvac and Machinist, my goodness, you've got all the bragging rights right now. That they were Warvac 36 kills in the hard point. Machine, I think, picked up like 6 first bloods that game. Like the kid's nuts.
The kid is
definitely
nuts.
going to be keeping my eye out for Moro on the sniper department though. The flicks coming out of that dude, my goodness.
Absolutely, absolutely. We will be keeping an eye on them for the regular season as we're going to get geared up for our second matchup of the night. That is going to be none other than Monarchy and Dark Pirates, guys. So we're going to get geared up, getting them in the lobby and whatnot. In the meantime, we're going to take a short intermission, guys. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be right back with some more action. Alrighty, guys, we are back live. Dark Pirates versus Monarchy, as you can see on screen. Teams are in the lobby and almost ready to go. It looks like we had one drop out, so they should be joining back up. Should be an interesting one. Monarchy literally put a smackdown on Noxious Blood in that hardpoint game, and it made it a bit interesting in the Search to Destroy in the first 3 rounds, but after that, it was 6 straight rounds in a row for them. We'll see if they can continue with that momentum as we're going to be jumping into our next series. We're going to start things off on one of my favorite maps that I feel like for hardpoint is great, also for Search to Destroy. It's going to be Hackney Yard. So, Hackney Yard, hardpoint to start us off with, Crossfire, Search to Destroy. I couldn't see it useful on any other rotation. Literally the absolute worst for domination. So, hardpoint, I'm not a fan of, but Game 3, Summit Domination, if this series goes to a Game 3, I would be freaking out. Kinetic Armor and Sparrow obviously banned there, as we should see Annihilators, though, so this should be interesting as we're going to get geared up. 3-0 Dark Pirates, that's impossible, Tupac, unless Monarchy forfeited. That's the only way they can get a 3-0 here. Be a 2-0 situation as we're going to be running off best of 3s up into the finals. So the winner of this matchup will be moving on to face Me6EU. So this should be an interesting one. Based off of what we saw, if Monarchy can continue doing what they were doing in the last series, you know, I think Dark Pirates have a bit of, you know, work ahead of them.
Yeah, definitely could be the case. I'm not really largely recognizing anybody on this team, so with the way Warvac, Machine, and honestly Aether played that last game, I definitely got to be on the Monarchy hype train right now, but we'll see as the day progresses. Obviously, I wasn't here to join you for some of the other qualifier matchups, so I haven't got a chance to see these guys. But I don't know. They made it this far. I've got high hopes.
Yeah, definitely got high hopes. As a matter of fact, I think the time that they played most of these games, I was actually out of town for my little brother's wedding, so I'm right there with you. The only player that looks familiar on the side of the Dark Pirates is Jerry. It might be Jerry, it might be Airy. I'm not 100% sure how it's pronounced, but he's the only player that I am familiar with in this lineup. On the opposing team for Monarchy, obviously we just watched them, but I was familiar with Tony, Warvac, Machidas, and Derek's way before anything else. Jerry going to be right here. Oh my god, the smoke comes through, literally just gets walked right over. And P1 opening up. We're going to see the attempt at a flip. Not going to happen. Airy going to be right here in mid. He's going to be spotted and taken out, but the guys over Dark Pirates have a stronghold so far. As soon as I say that, Verdict, just stop opening up your fat mouth. The retake comes through for Monarchy, and they are going to continue with some P1 domination here.
Yeah, and one of the big things to make note of is they do have that favorable side for P2 respawns, which on this map can be incredibly, incredibly devastating, especially when you're playing on the COD Mobile Champs rules. 150 hardpoint, just not realistically a great mode to play, and specifically for map layouts like this, where if you have a good P1 and you hold spawns for P2, you can go into P3 with, you know, a 100-point lead over your opponents 2/3 of the way through the game.
Yeah, that's really tough to come over, but as soon as
it's actually a really big spawn flip, though.
It was. I think the spawn flip came too early for Monarchy, as we see they are still fighting for spawn control here. I'm taking a look at it. As a matter of fact, all of the guys over at Dark Pirates are actually going to be spawning on the backside of this tire shop, which could be very unfortunate, and I'm looking at Machinists who just spawned in on the backside of green, so hell of map control here in P2, as you would expect. If you can get there early enough and maintain it, it pays off, but I think the guys over Monarchy might have rotated a little too soon, as it literally came in with like 40 seconds left on P1. Now it is a battle here in P2. This is a position that you know, expect to see if you get control of the spawns, and that is a well-played P2 for the guys over at Pirates here.
Yeah, actually, coming out to be a pretty solid game here. You know, we saw nothing but sheer dominance come out of the side of Monarchy in that first hardpoint, and that's just not been the case.
Lost.
I'm kind of shocked here. I mean, after the game that Warvac had earlier, I was expecting this dude to really pop off again, and he's not doing bad. I mean, he's 8-6 right now. He's positive. But definitely not the game that we saw from them before. Dark Pirates, I mean, they're in a good spot right now.
They are. They're going to be setting up proper here for P4 as well. As long as they maintain these spawns, the next two hardpoints are literally going to be favoring them. The green building, which is right in front of P3, and then it's going to be on the back side of the warehouse for P5, so rotations coming through. Airy just absolutely slaying out, 12 kills on board, 12-6 for him, 8-4 for Zeus. So everybody else on the side of Pirates are way negative. I'm talking about like double negative, almost triple for JB. Aether going to come through, takes down Airy, and it does look like Monarchy going to try and get a little bit of control here on this P4 rotation, doing a decent job now as we see all of Pirates spawning on that P2 tire shop area. This is exactly what you want moving into this P4 rotation. So maintain top control and obviously have a plethora of players on the point is exactly what you want to see. We're going to see Yato actually come through with a contest. He's going to get taken down. And P4 are going to be continuing in favor of the guys over at Monarchy, who also have spawns for new, but it is a little too early to tell if it'll pay off.
Yeah, very close game between these two teams, sitting at only 10 points. I mean, we've seen games way more one-sided than this, so I gotta say I'm glad that we've got some good action going on right now. Between these two teams, again, especially since, you know, one of these teams I really had no idea on what to expect for the side of Dark Pirates. So, definitely feeling pretty good about Mobile Mayhem this season for EU. Having a bunch of newcomers perform the way they have is always going to be solid, and there's definitely a couple players here that I think could potentially be in a running for rookie of the split if they keep performances like this up against some of the other teams as well.
Absolutely. A battle for P5 is coming through, and the contest still in play. Zeus going to be the last one in here for Pirates. He's going to push upstairs. Zeus going to come back down. He's going to get lasered. This is going to be Monarchy running away with the lead now, 40-plus points and counting. They can actually close it out here. So what started off to be a close game is actually looking like a potential upset. Oh my god, the Predator missile from Aether gets all three of the rotating Pirates. Game number one going to go in favor of Monarchy, 150-94. You mentioned Warvac's performance in game one of the last series. He turned the gears up once you said something, bro. Was literally double positive after you made that comment. He was, the last time I checked him, he was like 19-9. And he does end up top
ranking. Had a little bit of a slow start.
Slow start,
but I mean, it came in. It's not a big deal.
Almost goes double positive to end it off with, but a minute and two on the hill, 21-11. I'll take it for game number one. Aether, triple positive, a minute and 38. So slow start, fast finish for Monarchy. Literally came through on that P4 rotation, which was all Monarchy. P5 was a battle at first. Ultimately, they came out on top, so game number one in the books, 1-0 in favor of Monarchy.
A great performance coming through for both these teams there. It's a really close game for a large portion of that series, and something really turned on for the side of Monarchy at that halfway point, because you look at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard doesn't really reflect how close that match was for a while. And then you start looking at the kills, and you start wondering why it wasn't more one-sided. You know, going from right to left, you know, for the side of Monarchy, we've got 15. For Pirates, we've got 6. Monarchy, 18. Pirates, 10. Monarchy, 21, 14. 15-11 and 15-7 there at the end. I mean, we're talking like dang near 25 kills positive. And that game was neck and neck for a large portion of that series.
It was very close for a hot minute, but I think the thing that stands out to me, the stat that stands out the most, is objective time. You look at our Aether, who goes 18 and 6, when you got a player who's putting a minute and 30 plus on the hill and going triple positive. That should paint you a picture right there of what, you know, the better case scenario would be if you've got an OBJ player and Aether absolutely slayed out in the objective. That tells me that they were winning their gunfights in the objective. They were setting up proper. They had teammates' backs, you know, literally just at the right place at the right time. And, you know, I mentioned something earlier about how gunfights or KD has nothing to do with hardpoint wins. Objective time does. And when you can balance both of those out and it pans out that well, of course, you know, Monarchy are going to come through and steal the dub here in game number 1. So we're going to get geared up for our second matchup, which could be the last one here for Dark Pirates. They're going to be flipping sides. Dark Pirates going to be on the defense early. This could be tough again now because this map is so lopsided in, you know, past conversations that Day and I have had on stream. This map is heavily favored for the attacking side off the bat. And, you know, you'll see why here momentarily if you haven't played it. It literally spawns you up top and you're going to be looking down on your opponent. So the advantage is definitely still in Monarchy's favor here going into this second matchup.
Well, I mean, also for the offense, you can get to B faster, and on the defense, there's literally a wall between you and B. So definitely gives teams a lot of favor towards that B plant. I would say 99 out of 100 times we see teams on offense push for that B just because there's no sense of pushing up A when you have such a strong advantage at B. So that's likely what we're going to see happen here. Every once in a while you get a team that gets stopped on their B push. Maybe they turn things around and try to make a rotation over to A, but B is just the most notable rotation for offense here. And you get that early plant down if you get that push up. And now your opponent have to play into you with 45 seconds to go. So a lot of opportunity to create some space on offense here. And hopefully we'll have a good series.
We shall see now as we're going to get geared up for our second game of this best of 3. Winner moves on to face Meeseeks EU. If Monarchy starts like they finished in that Search and Destroy earlier, this series might be quick. And I'm saying that because they started off so poorly. 3 rounds in a row go in favor of Noxious Blood. Now, oh my god, the 2-piece... What in the world, dude? 3 players literally dropped. And we're only 15 seconds in. That's going to leave Yato and JB in a 2v5. Warvak's going to recognize this. He's going to go ahead and try and get this bomb plant down. We're going to see Derek's contest here with JB. JB going to find one, but gets taken down. And Yato in a 1v4. This is practically impossible for him to pull off, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and says... Even if he does, is he going to have enough time? Oh, good shots.
Oh my goodness, Tony comes through with another one though, and that's going to be the first round. Going over to the side of Monarchy, who are looking to potentially go into their second 2-0 victory here tonight. I think you're mentioning they would go on to play Meeseeks EU, is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
Interesting. Who's on that roster?
That is going to be Hez, I know for sure. Fahim, Denisio, General Gore, Storm, and Vincent and Savins. So I'm very familiar with General Gore, Storm, Fahim, and Hez.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the other 2, or other 3 rather. Okay, so Savins is Milkbear. Oh, bro, Milkbear is an OG shotgunner, bro. All right.
Oh, Tony is just nuts right now. This kid's not missing.
Tony. Can he get the shot in Bakery? No. First one misses. Third one misses.
Trying to get that wall bang.
He tried to get that wall bang. Doesn't successfully do it. However, teammates are going to have the opportunity to find one as well. So it's a 3v4 still in favor of the guys over at Monarchy who... literally 2-0 their opponent earlier. Could very well do it here, but you need to find or make that 2, as I didn't even see Yato drop there. That's tough.
The bomb has been planted.
As Zeus picking up 1 onto Aether is a big opportunity. It brought it back to a 2 versus 3, but Primza is able to get a refrag basically instantly, and now it's going to leave Jerry in a 1 versus 3. Not going to find it. Derox comes through, shorty in hand, picks that kill up.
Ready up.
In the 2-0 lead in favor of the side of Monarchy, who's so far undefeated here today.
So far, indeed, as they are looking to take it to the finals here against Me6EU. Having a pretty convincing start here in the Search and Destroy. Hardpoint started off slow for him, but picked up all the momentum and that P4 rotation. Search and Destroy looking a little better too, so Yato going to drop early. Going to be very, very great here for Monarchy to make that 2-0 run. Warvac going to take some shots. He's got the bomb in hand. I made some notes about his bomb positioning earlier on in the Search and Destroy against Noxious Blood. He's in a very proper position now, so bomb's in a profitable spot. However, the B bomb site is not clear. Oh, if he hits that against Airy, that's tough. Kandoff going to be on the bottom side. Oh, Airy does get waxed there. Warvac picks up his 5th, and dude is continuing on with the momentum. Kandoff going to get contested. Kandoff finds one in Primza. JB's weak. Tony! Tone! Pulling out the shorty to clean it up. Kandoff finding Aether right before he does it. That's going to leave Zeus in a 1v3. Bomb is going to go down. Zeus going to try and get up in the top side of this building. Get some shots to raid in, but he's going to be a little too late there. Derek's, Tony, and Warvac. These are 3 opponents that I do not want to be in a 1v3 against.
Yeah, absolutely. It hasn't been anywhere near as close of a even game for Dark Pirates as it was in that hard point for a large portion. Again, some of that could be credited to the offense just being a flat-out stronger side here. But excuse me. As convincing as those wins have been for them in Search and Destroy, I'm not seeing a whole lot of hope for Dark Pirates right now. Their respawn was pretty solid up against a team that obviously had a cracked performance in the first matchup, but that has very, very quickly turned for them here.
Yeah, it has. It's turned for the worse here as we're going to see Warvac push it up to the bus station building. He's going to have 2 players on the backside. Kandoff, oh man, that was an interesting jump up. Doesn't get anything, but obviously playing for information. There's 3 players up top. Primza's going to find one in Kandoff. Yato going to take down Derek's. Oh, Aether with that drop. That's going to be Warvac getting the bomb down. 4v3. 1-man advantage. Oh, Warvac doesn't miss. Catches one rotating on that broken wall, and that is going to be Airy and Yato in a 2v4 scenario. This is all too familiar for them. They haven't been able to clutch a round up yet. Can't go down 4-0 here, in my opinion. You drop 5 rounds in a row, it is so unbearable to come back from. But again, they are on the weaker side of the map, in my opinion. So the defense, definitely not the strat here. We're going to see Aether find 1 and make it 2. Yato drops 4 rounds in a row for the guys over at Monarchy. Can they make it 5? This is the question of the hour. If Dark Pirates can steal around here, I could definitely see a little bit of hope for them moving forward.
Yeah, it's not looking great for them, but as I say that, Jeer's actually able to get a first blood onto Derok. Might be the first advantage that we've seen them have all Search and Destroy long. And they're still not in a great position for it. I'm actually kind of surprised that the bomb is not planted at this point. Just because you could very quickly turn that player advantage into your favor with a reverse of time, but Yato is going to come through with the kill onto Warvac. Not only do they have the 1 player advantage, but they made it 2, and they're in a great position now where they can take a defensive round here, and then if they have a good offense, they might still be able to close this out, even though they're sitting down 4-0.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I got to credit it to the fact that Dark Pirates, they should have been doing this off the rip, but they didn't. That was the fact that they didn't contest that bus station building initially. They weren't in a position that was compromising Literally 2 players stacking up against that B bomb wall, and they get wiped. There's no defense on A now, or on B now. We're looking at a less aggressive push from the defense, and it's panning out. Literally 2 players on the A side, 3, as I do see one actually rotating over. That's going to be Airy rotating through mid. He's going to try and play that mediator position. Prims is going to get the go-ahead and plant. Aether going to be right there on the backside. Primza does successfully plant the bomb. Now it's a 5v3 retake. JB gets the first push blood. Primza and Tony are going to be the last 2v5 scenario. And that is going to be Tony in a 1v5. He does not find the shots for the shorty initially. How is he still alive, bro? There's no way this guy... There we go. Jerry finds him. A much-needed round for the guys over at Dark Pirates, as I was literally choking on my words as I was saying them before that happened. Now I have a little bit of hope here for the Dark Pirates, as the defensive approach absolutely on point for them that last run. My question is, why weren't they doing that earlier?
Yeah, definitely hard to say. They played it very, very well here, but now they have a chance to be on offense, which, as we mentioned, can often be the stronger side here in this matchup. And actually going to be a couple first bloods coming through for the side of the Dark Pirates here. They're taking advantage once again, and being here on the offense, they can start to push up. They do have one player making a rotation over. Yato picks up Derox at B. It's going to leave just Warvac and Tony, and oh, Tony finds a dome.
The bomb has been planted.
Gandalf slid in like he was safe at home, but bro was everything but safe, as he gets his wig split there, and that shot from Tony. 5 kills or more for Tony. Tony and Warvac, 2 players. Oh, Tony. Good shots through that broken wall. Yato doesn't actually get hit there on the jump shot, but Tony is just absolutely on fire right now. Gets the hit marker with a nade. Doesn't actually connect with the explosion, but definitely gonna, secure the fact that he has a player right here. Yato, laser, shorty OP, yep. But Jerry gonna be there to get the refrag. That's gonna be 2 rounds in a row for Dark Pirates. We're trying to extend this series to a game 3. I think if they had adjusted on their defense earlier, they could have stole 2 rounds. That wasn't the case. They got 1. They're going to continue with that momentum. They need 4 more here. And they just so happen to have 4 more attacking rounds, so you got to have 4 in a row, in my opinion.
Yeah, looking like it. They have a big opportunity. They could take a peg down from the side of Monarchy if they have a good return here. It is going to be Tony finding 1, but Yato immediately gets the refrag. The 2-for-1 in favor of the side of the Dark Pirates once again. But look how passive they are to play here. Derox has an MX-9 in hand. He's just looking for information, but if he's not careful, he's going to get domed by Yato here.
Yeah, he's going to be repositioning now, as Yato might have given away his location through that broken wall area. Yato actually going to find Warvac, though. So if it wasn't Derek's, it was Warvac. Warvac does drop. Bomb's going to get planted. Gandalf going to go ahead and secure that. It's going to be a 4v2, and things are looking a lot brighter here for Dark Pirates. There's 40 seconds on the clock. Derek's finds 1. Oh, Primza finds another. It's a 2v2. Bomb is planted, though. 30 seconds on the clock. Airy up top. Gonna be making some... Oh! Derek's and Primza with the 2v4 clutch on the defense. Bomb is gonna be defused. We're on match point here for the guys over at Monarchy. And I said that they needed 4 rounds in a row. They just dropped that one. I'm not 100% sure how much I have faith in the guys over at Dark Pirates here moving forward, but still, got to take this round by round. Tony gonna find opening blood. That's not a good sign to begin with.
Yeah, and unfortunately, being only 1 round away, looking pretty good for the side of Monarchy. And I gotta say, if you're Dark Pirates, you cannot allow that clutch to happen in that last round. I mean, that just can't happen. I'm kind of speechless that they unfortunately played that so poorly, but it is going to be first blood going over to the side of Monarchy. Yato does get taken down. Warvac able to find another onto Jireh as well. Now the 2-player advantage on the defense going to the side of Monarchy, who are looking like they still might have it in them to close this out in a 2-0 victory here today. They'll move on to play against Me6EU. So we'll have to see. Ooh, JB finds a second one as well. That's going to bring things back to a 3 versus 3.
Big 2-piece there from JB as he found Tony and Derek's up on this corner building. The push comes in. Aether going to be taking some shots. Going to clear bus station. Gandalf does win that. Gandalf actually loses a teammate in the mix. 2v2 Warvac going to be on the push. Backside bus station in Delhi right now. Bombs planted. Gandalf's in a 1v2. Primza does win that. And that is Monarchy moving on to the finals to face off against Me6EU in a best of 5. Doesn't have anything to do with the regular season. Oh, Primza with the teabags to go along with it. We'll see you guys in the next series as you guys will be moving on to be crowned the Qualifiers champions. Obviously, I was just mentioning that it's not going to have an effect on the regular season, but who doesn't want to win a Qualifiers event? Aphelion did it a few seasons back on the backs of Raid, Hisoka, a player that we were just seeing in the lobby. Derek's was there too. So kind of, you know, a little bit of a pattern there, right? Derek's on this qualifier team. He's on another qualifier team here. They won the qualifiers a few seasons back and literally finished 3rd. So I think they could have finished first if, you know, a lot of the players didn't drop out due to not being 18 plus. That was right around the time that Masters was announced. So we've got an exciting finals ahead of us. Yeah, Me6EU and Monarchy, who has yet to drop a map. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely me as well. I don't want to say I was sleeping on Monarchy here, but I definitely wasn't expecting them to come through as good as that they have. So, man, Warvac definitely going to be one of my players to watch. Tony with the sniper that game was just absolutely cracked. And I'm excited because obviously, you know, we were going over the Me6 roster earlier, and that's a team that sounded pretty cracked too, Verdict. So I've got high hopes. I've got very, very high hopes.
Well, we've got high hopes and high aspirations for this next matchup. It's going to be a best of 5. Dark Pirates obviously dropping the ball there. Me6EU and Monarchy going to be on the agenda here moving forward. Guys, we're going to take a short intermission, get these guys in the mix. Don't go anywhere. We got a best of 5 finals to show for the qualifiers event. You don't want to miss it. And we are back live for the moment of truth. The finals. B6EU taking on Monarchy. As we're going to get geared up for this best of 5 to come through. We haven't seen a single team take a map from Monarchy yet. This is going to be an opportunity for B6EU to get on board early and do so. We'll find out as I'm taking a look at the best of 5. Looks like we're going to start off on a standoff hardpoint, followed by a firing range search and destroy, raid domination, summit hardpoint for a game 4, game 5 crossfire search and destroy, kinetic armor, and sparrow banned yet again, I believe. Is that right? Looks like it is. Yes, there we go. As we're going to go ahead and dive on into the series day. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think having the kinetic and the sparrow band is definitely a little interesting here. We've got the death machine and the annihilator allowed through, and I'm actually kind of surprised to see the priority bands often going on the kinetic as opposed to the annihilator. That kinetic is one of your few tools to use against the shorty in this current meta. Yeah, it's pretty difficult or annoying to go against a kinetic, but compared to the one-shot capability of the annihilator and just the steamrolling capability of it, I'm kind of shocked that the kinetic is the one that keeps getting banned.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing the usual annihilator and sparrow band. Obviously, we've seen in the past as well, more recently, gentleman agreements for the kinetic armor, but yeah, that's not the case here. So kinetic armor going to be in full display. Annihilate, or not in full display, I'm sorry, but the annihilator going to be in full display. I'm thinking it's questionable, but hey, whatever floats your boat. If the kinetic armor is going to help you win objective-based games, do it. But the annihilator obviously has been OP for, God, ever since it came out. It has been absolutely cracked. Even when they nerfed it, it was still good. It was still viable. So, yeah. Best of 5 about to roll out. We're going to start off with a hardpoint on standoff. We saw a few standoff maps earlier. I think we saw them all in Search and Destroy, though. So, this will be an opportunity to see it on hardpoint. Expecting a little bit here from both teams. I still think Anarchy is... Or not Anarchy, good God. Monarchy. It's not Anarchy. Come on now. I still think Monarchy have a little bit more to prove, and they might get on early here in this game 1.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because Monarchy have been pretty much undefeated here today. They haven't dropped a single map, and have won a lot of them very, very one-sidedly. So we'll have to see. We are going to be in a hard point on standoff to start things out. Machine starting to push up, gets on that tank for a vantage point, able to pick up one there in Hez. And I think that's actually a full feed going to the side of Monarchy there. It's obviously still very, very early on, but Machine's gonna come through, finds another one onto Fahim. Tony finds General Gore as well, but Hez in the background finds a double kill.
Yeah, things are looking very, very great early on for the guys over at Monarchy, looking to start this thing off strong. We're going to see 3 players from Me6EU on point. Hez actually pops out and is taken out himself now. Objective time going to be picked up. P2 setups are going to come through. As I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that Me6 might have the advantage going into the setup, but they're going to be down by at least 30 points going into this, as I do see Melk actually going to be taken down. Derox able to pick up the kill, and that is going to be a early retake here in P number 1. Me6EU again on the ropes here as the setups come through. Monarchy looking to flex it strong. Fahim finds one, but is taken out, and again, Me6EU, oh, they do get the break. That's going to be Denisio on point. He's going to get taken down. Gravity spikes in the mix. A few annihilators, one gravity spike or two, definitely interesting. Also a death machine for Machinist, so we'll see how it pans out as he finds his 6. Milk Bear comes through on the contest. The MX-9 doesn't miss. That's going to be Monarchy extending their lead, 45 points and counting.
Yeah, Monarchy have been looking really good here all night in hardpoint, and they're keeping it up right now, but just looking like a still very doable game. I actually don't think Machinist saw the one in the corner there, not going to find him. Derox able to come through with a 2-piece. Gets refragged out by Hez, however, and not a lot actually happening on that P2. Nobody really able to get a super convincing hold on it. And now we're making our rotation over to P3. We do have several members of the side of Monarchy there ready to go. And in fact, it is going to be Warback up on at the top of stairs, ready to lock that area down, getting that hard point time secured for the team.
Yep, P2 was...
You are stuck between so many people right now.
Oh, he manages to find... Yeah, he does. Finds 2 and absolutely fragging right now. Hez going to come through on the tractor spawn, going to get taken down, and Death Machine OP absolutely got the Hunter Killer to go along with it. We're going to see a little bit more of a contest. P2 was a bit of a toss-up. Literally was both teams either contesting or getting 5 or 6 points, and that was it. Back and forth. But P3 is going to be the deciding factor, and that deciding factor is favoring Monarchy, who have now increased their lead to 60-plus points, looking to make it 70 P4 rotations, which look like they're going to be favoring Me6EU for the time being. We're going to see Hez rotate in. Spots Machinist, the AS Val. Shots do connect. That's going to be 9 for them. As 2 players are on point. You need more players than that. There we go. 3 players now for Me6EU. As the push comes through from Gas. Hez going to be knocked out, but the Annihilator's on point. Could be a huge factor. Oh my god, Tony with the shorty is going to get taken out there, and the P4 rotations are going to be literally up in the air right now.
A couple big kills come through. Warback finding one with the shorty there. Machine rotates down, finds one rotating in. Looking to hold it down for his team, but General Gore comes through with a big double kill. Hez finding Warback as well is going to give a giant break over to the side of Me6, who can't quite bring it back on this one, but they can definitely close the gap quite a bit and possibly get some streaks rolling for themselves as well.
Yep, they're going to make this literally a little under 30 seconds deficit to overcome here in P1 resets. Primza going to be right there, snake in the grass, finds one, is going to get taken down, and Tony and Derek's going to have a few score streaks of their own as they got the... Oh, no, the Sentry Gun does get taken down. Finds one before it's taken out. Enough damage, though, to get a contest, possibly. Yes, Tony is going to be there on the backside, going to push right through Granny's, finds one in General Gore, and the Predator Missile is going to rain in. That's going to be Milk Bear. Going to avoid the grab spikes, but you can't avoid Tony on the backside. General reward there for the contestants. A back-and-forth affair. I think Me6EU might be able to cut a little bit of their losses here as they finally get on point. Tony and Primza push it in. Primza finds the one on Gore, and that is going to be Monarchy back in favor, back extending their lead here. 113 points and counting. 20 seconds left on the rotation before we start to see P2 opening up. Warvac. Oh, Melk does finally take him down, but man, this is a back-and-forth affair here in P1.
A good game between these two teams right now. It's been brought down to about a 30-point game with side of Monarchy coming through with the lead. It's going to take me a second to learn these team names, guys. I do apologize. You'd think I'd have theirs down by now. It's the third time we've seen them so far today, but we're working on it. Machine rotating in, finds Melkbeer in the corner, gets a little bit of control back, and as you can see, the rest of his team does push on up into that bottom of P2, and they might be looking to close it out here. We have kills coming in left and right for each team, but largely it looks like control is in for Monarchy. Melkbeer pushes in through the back, but gets taken down by Tony. Now with sub 10 seconds to go, this one verdict is looking like it's probably over.
Yep, that's going to do it here in game number 1. No, we have a last-second contest score. Going to be on point. Only 2 seconds needed for Monarchy. If they don't get it here, they're surely getting the next point. They are going to get it here. Warvac secures that top control. Warvac gets the game-winning kill there, 150 to 100 in favor of Monarchy, who are continuing to roll in the good times, taking a 1-0 advantage over the Me6EU team, who started off a little rocky. Took a few points on P2, took a few points on P3, but ultimately just got outplayed after that P4 rotation. As we're going to get geared up for our second matchup, taking a look at the score card for the players. 21 and 20 for Warvac, so not necessarily going double positive, but I guess you don't have to when you're able to, take the game by 50 points. Definitely not necessarily the closest game in objective time, but definitely the closest one in KD range. As a matter of fact, you didn't see anybody go double positive for either team. So, a little bit more of a healthy matchup day?
Oh, absolutely. Much better game. Ended up being a 150 to 100, but it was very, very solid all across the board. And for the most part, we don't really have anybody, as you mentioned, nobody's double or triple positive in this matchup. So, definitely you can tell that there was a bit more gun skill even across the board. There was one player that struggled the most in the lobby that did end up being Melkbeer, sitting down at a 8 and 19. But if you look at the rest of the team, I mean, nobody else really like mad negative or anything like that. I mean, Gore is -4, Hez is even, Denisio is +1, and Fahim is only -1 there as well. So overall, the team coming through strong for the side of Meeseeks, but a little bit stronger on the side of Monarchy so far.
Yep, they have proven that they have definitely been a top qualifier team in today's event so far. 4 matches in a row, or 4 games in a row, 4 wins in a row, make that 5 now on the hardpoint standoff over Me6EU. Monarchy looking pretty stout at the moment. Definitely going to be a game changer here in the Search for Story on firing range. First time seeing firing range today is it kind of hurts, bro. We should have seen this map earlier, but obviously I'm happy to see it here in the finals. So we're going to flip sides, take a moment for these guys to get regrouped and on the right affair, as I see Meeseek's going to be on the blue side. They're going to be on the defense early on in this Search to Destroy. The attack going to be led by Monarchy. So, predictions, based off of what I've seen from Monarchy today, they strike hard, they strike fast. If I'm Me6EU, I am playing this Search to Destroy defense as conservative as possible. That seems to be where other teams have, done better against this Monarchy team. Obviously, they've won both Search to Destroys a day, looking to make it 3. If I'm Me6EU, I'm going to stick to a conservative game plan and play it to a T. Can't be, you can't be making mistakes out in the open. Can't be aggressive because that energy is just unmatched right now by them.
Absolutely, and we'll have to see. They've looked pretty strong in their search and destroy as well. So, looks like we're waiting on just one player here, guys.
Up to, actually,
And-
Derek sees a drop down.
Yep.
There we go. We're going to go ahead and get it done. Again, this is the Mobile Mayhem Qualifiers Fall 21 Qualifiers event. The finals, best of 5 here, B6EU and Monarchy. It's your boy, Courage's little brother, the less famous one on the 1s and 2s with Denominate, who everyone is very familiar with. Cast NA with Bobby. Cast Meeseeks Sunday Showdown with me on my channel for the Meeseeks events weekly. Does a variety of things. Just a man of many talents, and you've got the bot Verdict who likes to rage on Warzone. So we're doing our thing now. So Courage obviously is way more successful than I am, but I will continue to play on my strengths, which is I have better hair than him. So if you guys are just tuning in, we are in the finals here. 1-0 advantage for Monarchy. B6EU literally need to find a game here in order for things to pan out, in my opinion. All right, we're going to kick Derek since he couldn't move down quick enough. We'll get an invite back to him momentarily and jump into the second matchup. Obviously, this is a best of 5, so the first of 3 win. First game, very convincing for Monarchy, as they have yet to drop a single hardpoint game or a single search and destroy game. Haven't seen a domination yet, but assuming that it's anything like
Well, we're going to at least see one this game.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely see one this game. Based off of what we've seen so far in the hardpoint and the search, I gotta say, like, this team is stout. I am, hugely concerned for E6EU if they can't find a dub here. When's Oxygen playing? Oxygen disbanded. You know that more than I do, Annie.
I think that was the point.
I know it. That was my point, too. That's exactly my point.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
Much
there we go.
Savage.
Oh, yeah. No, that was definitely the savage comment from her. She started it. Verdict ended it. I'm sorry. Courage is extremely less famous brother, Verdict. Half brother, sorry. Ended it. All right. Go ahead and fire that bad boy up. Search and destroy on firing range chat. Who we got? You think Monarchy going to continue their undefeated streak, or will Me6EU finally be able to get on board here against the top dogs in the qualifiers event? This doesn't have any implications on regular season, but it obviously has a little bit of bragging rights that comes along with it. So I guess Derek's wanted the 5th spot. Is that like the OP spot, Derek's?
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he gets better ping. Maybe that's the secret.
Interesting. That's an interesting strategy, bro.
We're getting into the action, guys. We're gonna have a search and destroy firing range for you guys between Monarchy and Me6EU. Obviously, Verdict, you're a Me6 guy. I know you're not biased, but I know you stay objective while casting, but I know that part inside of you wants to see some success out of Me6 here. At least a little bit of fight to bounce back.
Oh, absolutely, bro. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want, an interesting best of 5 here. But I'd also be lying if I said I was rooting for either team now. Obviously, there's going to be a little bias because I'm Me6 through and through. Came in, came out. Never out yet, so still Me6. And a phenomenal round to begin with is Warvac and Derek's going to be, and Tony. I just saw Tony's picture light up. Going to be in a 3v5 as Fahim is the only casualty here. 3v4, rather. Jesus Christ, Verdict, spit it out. Back alley, not covered. Are going to be pushing back for the A site, where I do see Derek's going to go ahead and get this bomb down. General Gore going to be right here on the barrel side of the map. Derek's going to bake the nade. Going to get up, tosses it. Trophy system saving Gore's life there. As light-skinned Shrek going to go ahead and reposition backside of Armory. Derek's going to come through on the contest. Derek's going to push back in the trailer. Bomb is down 25 seconds rather. Going to be left on the clock, and that's going to be Tony all on his own. Tony's going to get taken down. Gore and Hez going to combine for those 2 kills, and that is going to secure a first round for the guys over at Me6EU.
Bomb defused. Nice work.
Yeah, definitely a great round coming in for the side of Me6. They bounced back after the loss they had in that hard point, which again was the closest match we've seen so far today. So they already had a great performance there. They're off to a good start here. You can see there's a lot of pressure coming out of the side of Monarchy. Again, it's going to take me a second, guys. I do apologize. I'm old. But Monarchy, a lot of pressure pushing up on this B bomb side, but Hez with the AMAX picks up one, and Warvac. Denisio looking for Primesic, going to pick that one up. Somehow does not get refragged by the rest of Monarchy, who is just chilling right there, and it's going to be the 2-player advantage now on the side of Me6. They might be looking to pick up another round here.
Yeah, we saw it earlier from, I believe it was Noxious Blood. They took 3 rounds in a row and literally sold the next 6. What I'm concerned with... Oh, Gore. Good shots. What I'm concerned with is how did Denisio push up on that jungle site and pick up one and didn't get refragged there? There were 2 players in that jungle area.
People right at the corner.
I'm concerned. Like, that's something that, you know, you're hoping your teammates have your back. You're literally 3 meters from each other. And the lack of communication... was literally a drop all in my opinion. So maybe a better start here for this Search and Destroy. Going to need to see a consistent performance if they're going to take a game from this Monarchy squad. We're going to see a same exact approach. The B side gets pushed in. Fahim dropped. Derek's finds 2, and you know, we thought these guys played aggressive earlier. This is probably the more aggressive push, and it's paying off now as Denisio is going to be left at a 1v4 as he finds Tony. He clutches it. It'll be a 1v5. He's got 5 kills on board. Gonna have to find 4 more OP players. Warvac! Wow. That AMAX is cracked, bro. Warvac gets beamed as top tower. Oh, Primza, good shots. Primza doesn't lose those. Literally was a 1 health, 1 shot. If you would have, you know, breathed in that direction, Primza would have been dead, but good run for Denisio. Doesn't pan out, though, as Monarchy do find a round here in the search.
The enemy has the bomb.
Grenade out.
And Monarchy definitely have an opportunity yet still to win this. It would be a long, hard-fought battle with Me6, who's coming through and proven to be a pretty strong search and destroy team so far. See Warvac in the back there with the Locust, maybe looking to pick a head off of the A-bomb, but can't find any in his line of sights. And a much more passive play coming through. Oh, the hit marker. Oh, that feels bad. That looked like that was like dead center chest.
Yeah, that's the reason why you use the DLQ, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a hit marker with a DLQ. Locust, however, it is. Derek's going to get the refrag. General Gore going to be cleared off the site. Derek's going to go ahead and get the bomb plant down. 1-for-1 trades. Mashidas and General Gore drop. Make that a 2-for-1 as Fahim gets dropped. Tony! 2 kills on board. Going to be taken out. Hez on the backside flank. He's got help from his teammate there, Denisio. Rotating through the front side of trailer. Not to move. Derek's there with a shorty in hand. Finds 2. Milk Bear drops. Warvac going to get the last kill, evening things up here. Search and Destroy, round 4, in favor of the guys over at Monarchy. Now we're on the last attacking side for Monarchy, who could take the advantage and flip sides here. We'll see how it pans out now. We saw 2 rounds in a row where they pushed back alley, make it 3. Third one panned out, and it's been in their favor since.
Yeah, Hez does come through 1, but Primza's able to get the refrag now in a gunfight with Fahim. Picks that one up from behind, but Milkbeer able to pick up 2 of his own. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 in favor of Me6, but with Tony and Primza picking up a kill apiece, that's going to leave General Gore in a,
good
a 1 versus 2, but finds Tony now a 1 versus 1. in the last round of the first half of Search here, and he might pick it up. Oh, you know he saw the slide. He's just sitting here watching the bomb, ready to go.
He sees the bomb. Primza is aware of his location, which is very, very concerning for Gore, because I do believe I see him backing off a little bit more. If anybody comes through the front side, he's dead. That's it. Gore doesn't miss there.
Nice work.
Anticipated the push, fell back from the door frame. If Primza would have gone up top, was that Primza? If Primza would have gone up top, he might have dropped easily on Gore, but might have sounded off too. So 200 IQ for Gore. Well played round. Literally should have been 3v2, and you know they should have won that round to begin with, but it ended up being a 1v2 that Gore clutched up. Well played from Me6CU as they take the advantage. We'll see how they pan out on the attacking strats here as a conservative one comes through. Literally holding back jungle site and top wood. Not committed to a site as of yet, but looking for that information they need to make the move. Oh, did you just see that? Derek's and Milkbear trade on nades.
I actually didn't see that. I only had one pop up in the feed, but that is actually hilarious.
The irony.
Get down! Sniper!
Definitely not something you see every day. But the 1-for-1 trade comes in, and then a couple more kills get picked up. Denicio finds the kill onto Machine. And that's a really, really solid pick for them. Tony, however, does get the refrag. It's still a 3 versus 2 in Meeseek's favor. And with Fahim finding Primza, what a shot by Gore at the end as well. 4-2 for the side of Meeseeks. They might be looking to guarantee us a map 4 here in this series.
That could definitely be the case on the backs of that shot from the light-skinned Shrek, a.k.a. General Gore. 5 kills on board for him. Take a look at the spread. 7-4 for Derux. 5-2 for Gore. 8-5 for Denicio. Denicio's been a beast so far. He's actually going to be super weak making this rotation over, but somehow finds Machinist, making it his 9th, and Bomb is going to be pushed up aggressively. This is Me6CU all over it. 45 seconds on the clock, 2v5, well-orchestrated push. An even better response to get that bomb down, so this might be a opportunity for them to get into that match point situation. Tony going to find one as he drops, or Warvac drops. Hit markers on Fahim. Nope, that was a object shot, and Milkbear going to come through on the cleanup. We're on match point. Me6CU might be upsetting Monarchy and ending their winning streak here, securing a game 4. Not necessarily going to win in the series, but definitely a great way to start and get back into this matchup.
Yeah, the win in search here definitely gives them a pretty decent position to be in. You win the search, you come through, you win one of the other respawns, and then you know, hey, we had a dominating performance in search. Worst case scenario, we're going to game 5 at that point, and we'll have that other search and destroy opportunity. So, for really strong search teams, domination is typically the place that you're going to grab, and that's definitely a possibility here for the side of Meeseeks. As you mentioned, only 1 round away from potentially seeing them come through with the win. This round looking like it's probably going to go in favor of the side of Monarchy, but we've seen crazier things happen. Milkbeer going to get the A plant down, or B plant down, but his teammates over at A, and this is just such a weird position.
Yeah, I'm calling cap on this. What is going on? Milkbear, Plansby, Hez on the full-on flank is going to get taken down by Tony. Oh my god, Tony just absolutely violated Milk there. Bomb is going to be defused. Match point still going to be in favor of Me6CU, but I am shaking my head. Like, there was no communication, obviously, between these two. Maybe there was, and you know, the strat just didn't pan out, but if you're going to get that bomb plant at B, you got to have good positioning on it. It's probably one of the hardest ones to cover with only 2 players and 4 players to go against. That's tough. Gore going to open up the floodgates onto this A site now as he finds 1, making it his 6th. Derek's going to be taken down. Warvac going to find Fahim. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Player advantage going to favor Meeseeks. Milkbear going to find Machinist. That's going to be 2 players left. Could secure it, make it 1. That is going to be Warvac in a 1v3 as Milk finds 2, making Primza his 2nd. Bomb's going to go down at B. Gore gonna go ahead and secure that, and 3v1 should go in favor of, oh, Gore, good shots. I thought Warvac had the advantage. I was wrong, my guy.
Yeah, definitely a big round coming through for Meeseeks. Again, that guarantees us a map 4 in this best of 5, and we'll have to see if they can pull together the domination again, as I mentioned earlier. Teams that excel in search and destroy tend to do better in domination. You have static objectives as opposed to a rotating hardpoint, and that tends to work out a bit better for them. So we'll have to see if they come through with the domination win. I'm going to be starting to feel pretty confident in the Meeseeks train.
Yep, absolutely, especially after that convincing search and destroy performance. 6-3 win, handing Monarchy their first loss. 7 kills for Gore, 8 for Milk. 9 for Denicio, who was rocking the Shorty and Amax combo. Absolutely loved it. We're going to be moving on to our third game of this finals, which is going to be a domination on Raid. So this is a massive map. As a matter of fact, communication is going to be key, as I'm going to go ahead and pull that up for us to see. We're going to be guaranteed at least 2 more games. Raid domination, we'll start it off with, and then Summit Hardpoint. If it goes to a game 5, Crossfire, Search and Destroy, based off of what I saw from the sniping skills from the Meeseeks EU squad, I'm convinced that they have the Search and Destroy down packed, but, you also got to look at the fact that Warvac and Tony pop off at any given moment. Could be something to be concerned with, too, so this is going to be a hell of a best of 5 rotation. Absolutely loving everything about it. All right, domination Raid. No flips of the sides. Everyone's going to be on the same. We're all tied up. Meeseeks EU finding a dub there in the Search and Destroy 6-3 fashion. Definitely setting the scales high for both teams now as we're all tied up. What are your thoughts, Dave? We're going to see a game 5 here, or are any of these teams going to win the domination? I'm assuming if Monarchy take this domination game, I'm expecting them to close this out in 4. But by some strange miracle, Meeseeks EU take it based off of what you were saying earlier, then I could see a game 5 in our future. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely could. Again, the teams that tend to excel in Dom are Search and Destroy teams, so I'm hoping Meeseeks comes through with the win there. If that's the case, I would definitely be looking at the likes of a bounce back in Hardpoint for the side of Monarchy, which could send us into a game 5, so we'll have to see.
Absolutely. And I was reading through chat, dude. Viri, what are you doing with an OnlyFans, bro? I'm not... Okay, I might subscribe for a few COD Mobile clips. Lewd photos, Zim said. What is going on, bro? I don't even want to know anymore. Any rate, we're all ready to go. Go ahead and fire it up, Fanas. Let's get back into the action. Domination Raid. Going to be the deciding factor who's going to have the advantage, and ultimately could be the deciding factor who wins this series, as we're going to go ahead and dive on in it. If Day is making, predictions correctly based off of what we saw in the Search and Destroy, the static objectives should be panning out for them. We'll see how it pans out, though, as we're going to be on board with Warvac to begin with. They're going to have the good sides of the map, and they're going to need to have a stellar lead going into the second.
Enemy taking Alpha. Enemy taking C.
Yep, getting into the Dom, it is going to be the strong side start for the side of Monarchy, which is going to give a big opportunity to Meeseeks, specifically in the second half. Especially if we get a flip out of them here in the first. So we'll have to see, but it'll also put a little bit of a challenge on the side of Monarchy. They, as we mentioned, they did great in the respawns today. They won all of their hard points, including up against Meeseeks, who just won that Search and Destroy. And now they're up against Meeseeks, who's going to have strong side on the second half. So it's going to be a challenge. It's definitely going to be a challenge for the side of Monarchy. If they want to win this one, it's going to need them to have a lead going into the second half. If they give a flip over, it's probably just going to be downhill from there on out.
Well, I gotta say, they have decent map control right now. Get an early B cap, have the advantage here in the first. Looking to extend that lead as much as possible, as that second half could be devastating for some. Not gonna be limited to 75 to begin with in the second, but are very limited here in the first, so you need to take advantage of every bit of it you can. Premza here on ringside is gonna be taken down. Hez gonna pick up his second. I gotta say, the map control is absolutely OP for Monarchy off the bat. Machinist gonna get the refrag, but is gonna be taken down. Now B's gonna be pushed. Not in any kind of danger, though. Maybe here, as Denisio finds 2, but is gonna be taken down himself. 25% cap, a little higher. General Gore gonna push back. That's gonna be 4 players, 3 players actually, with Fahim on some laundry control. Finds 1. Finds it. No, he doesn't. Warvac gonna be finding that frag, but the damage is done. A and C are gonna be held by the guys over at Monarchy, and now we might be looking at a potential flip here. Gonna need to see Hez and Melk secure it. They can, if they can take out Tony. Tony's one shot. No, Tony wins that. That is gonna be,
no.
oh my, bro. That was intense.
What a crazy gunfight there towards that A flag. Warvac able to pick up one onto Melkbeer there. The A flip does come through for the side of Meeseeks, but it's pretty late in the round. I don't know if it's realistically going to give them an opportunity to do anything with it, but they do stop the B cap for now. That'll close the gap a bit. I thought that B was about to flip right back, but I don't even know who it was who got the kill there. Progress starting to continue to come through now, but another kill comes through for Tony, who picked up General Gore, and Hez for the 2-piece. B cap is so very close. There it is.
Yep, B and C going to be in favor of Monarchy, and now starting to question the second half could be a little grim here for Meeseeks, as they've got the A site but can't hold B. That's definitely going to be troublesome moving into the second. You could have put a little bit of fire underneath this Monarchy squad, but, you know, with them having this much map control, even on the bad side, you got to stop and wonder, is, you know, the second half going to be any better than the first for them? 19-point deficit to overcome, as we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Taking a look at a scorecard here. 13-5 for Tony, just absolutely OP. He single-handedly held that A site for the longest before it got flipped, and by the time it got flipped, they had put so many resources into getting A that B was wide open, and that is exactly the product of that gunfight that Tony won against the opposing Meeseeks player. Denisio going to come through. Denisio going to find one. Denisio is going to get taken out by Derek's, though, so only one with the Annihilator, and second half starting off very similarly to the first. That's going to be Monarchy, actually, with a half cap on this B site. Meeseeks EU struggling to get it back recovered, and a back-and-forth affair so far. Nobody has the 2-cap advantage.
Yeah, nobody for the 2-cap advantage right now, but we do have the A side spawned, which tends to be the favorited side on this map for players. Obviously, laundry control is pretty big over the B flag, and Fahim with the big rotation from behind, going to come through at 2. Not able to stop the cap, but might be able to get the cap back.
There's some concern there. The vehicle might explode. Doesn't explode.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
I was looking at it, but they did get that cap off. However, 3 players going to be right there on it for the ringside for Monarchy, who have literally held the complete control of this domination. Meeseeks EU struggling to keep up with them. Have a B cap and an A cap coming through, but B is slowly but surely getting traded. Premza might be able to clutch it up here. General Gore on the push from staircase, or pillars rather, is going to go ahead and get that frag, and that's going to be Meeseeks EU with the advantage yet again here in this second half. Almost lost it there, so, you know, I think they're struggling after this. I gotta say, like, they haven't had a great run for map control. As a matter of fact, Monarchy has been all over the place, but now it looks like the tides are turning in their favor. Derek's wins a huge gunfight in mid. Derek's gonna be looking to push this kitchen site. Melkbear on site does try to clear it off, gets the concussion, doesn't land it. Derek's gonna have a free push for A, as I do see Melkbear spawning back in, does get the refrag.
Yeah, very, very close game between these two teams. The B cap did come through for the side of Meeseeks. They are very, very quickly closing the gap, but as you can see, we have Machine pushing for that A side flip. Milkbeer trying to push up, has his gravity vortex out, and does end up being a couple gunfight wins for the side of why am I drawing a blank here? Monarchy. I'll get it eventually, guys. I'll get it eventually. But the AC still in their control, and they're able to clear out some C progress. So extending their lead a little bit on the 2-piece, but they desperately need to get up into a position where they can get the B flip, because A is going right back over to Meeseeks right now, and we are not in triple cap territory. We got some progress coming through. Pred Missile comes in for a Hez, but doesn't find anything to connect. The B-cap comes through. Oh, this could be absolutely devastating for Meeseeks here.
It is, and I gotta say, the one thing that stands out to me is the push for the A site. There's so many resources that Meeseeks had to utilize in order to get that site back. Should have been a one-and-done kind of deal. Open up the floodgates on B, and this is the map control that we were talking about earlier on. It is continuing to hold precedence here. That's going to be game number 3 going in favor of the guys of Monarchy. And, man, Meeseeks EU dropping it by 16 points. Monarchy going to be in a 2-1 match point situation now after a well-fought domination win.
Yeah, definitely a big win there. Stuck at a little bit of a long ending screen there, but we're getting over to the scoreboard for you right now, so we can definitely get some breakdown on exactly what went on that game. And Warbeck actually coming through almost bottom frag for the team, so that's a little bit different from what we've seen out of him so far today. He had some great performances earlier, and did end up going negative there at 15 and 17. But one of the players I really got to make note of here, not just because he came through as the MVP, but also I pointed them out many times on those A flips and anchoring spawns for the team, is Machine, who just played that domination so absolutely perfect for the team, able to help them clutch up the win there at the end. Did go 8 positive as well, so great play coming through from Machines there. 5 caps on the board as well, and just overall solid performance coming out of both of these teams.
Very solid indeed, as we're going to get geared up for a hardpoint game that could actually be the last one for Meeseeks if they don't play it any better than the first. It's going to be a hardpoint summit, so it's going to be a much different map than we saw, but we've already seen how Monarchy plays in Summit hardpoints. It was probably even worse than the hardpoint that we watched earlier. So, hardpoint on standoff. It was a 50-point win. Very convincing, very well done for Monarchy. So, seeing the hardpoint summit earlier against, I do believe it was Noxious Blood. It was, you know, a back-and-forth affair up until P3, and after that, it was all Monarchy. So, this is a map we've seen them play on. Haven't seen Meeseeks play on it yet, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say that this goes to a Game 5. Should be interesting, but they're going to have to get past them first. We are ready to roll. Yes, let's go. 2-1 lead for Monarchy. Meeseeks on the brink of elimination here, and giving the crowns to the Monarchy themselves.
Yeah, could potentially be looking that way again. If Meeseeks wanted the win here, I thought it would have been off the back of putting them a domination win on the board to follow up that search and destroy and guarantee that Game 5, but with a big comeback from the side of Monarchy, we might not make it that far. If Monarchy is able to come through with another hardpoint win, then they could possibly close it out here tonight. And we have not seen them drop a hardpoint yet, even up against this Meeseeks lineup. So definitely going to be a interesting one.
Definitely should be. I'm watching Melk right now, who's got the HSO at hand. Absolutely OP. He's got 2 more to deal with, Derek's and Tony. Tony going to get the credit for the kill, and well played P1 here so far for the guys over at Monarchy. Literally, probably their best game mode I've seen them play on. I've seen them play on Domination, was great. seeing them play in the Search and Destroy was iffy. So if B6 can somehow take a dub here, I gotta say, they might have a chance, but based off of what I'm seeing so far, it is all Monarchy in the feed. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the kill KDs so far. Milkbear 4-1. The only player positive for Meeseeks finds one there, making it 2-3. 4-3 for Derux. Early advantage in favor of Monarchy, but just a slim lead as P2 transition is going to come through. This catwalk is going to be a literal bloodbath here at the moment.
Yeah, definitely a pretty big bounce back on the P1 there for Meeseeks, but as we know, this map doesn't really get polarizing until you get over into the P3 and P4, and we'll have to see who's able to get those controls, but Meeseeks, they do bounce back here on the P2. They've taken themselves a couple-point lead. They're making some good rotations, and if you look at Milkbeer, he's trying to play angles just straight out with the shorty out, and that is such a good play here on P2 of Summit here, but not able to keep the break going. In fact, Warvac going to come through with one. Somehow makes it out on 1 HP, ends up dying to Fahim there, comes through. And this Meeseeks back on the point, but it's spawn control complete favor of the side of Monarchy, as well as they have a sentry gun up and ready to go as well.
Yeah, that's on the backs of Derux, who literally was on a 7 spree. He's going to man the back push. Going to find Gore here. Light skin Shrek. Going to be half health. Oh my god, the good shots from Gore. Securing that little roundabout. And now the spawn flip is early on. The Annihilator finds one, but is going to be taken down. That's going to be Primza finding the kill, and even though they got spawns, they didn't get an initial break, but Milkbeer is going to secure it there after popping off with the Shorty and the HSO combo. I'm absolutely loving it. We've seen a few teams do it. I believe it was Parrish and Band who did it in the Creator Showdown, the Dream Team event. They used the KRM in the Shorty. Now it's the HSO, and that HSO, when it hits, bro.
Yeah, KRM definitely not in a great position right now. I think we've been seeing plenty of instances where the KRM gets a hit marker and the Shorty doesn't, so definitely not something worth running. But the HSO does have its various uses for some of these short range spots on maps, so definitely be keeping our eye out. It's been definitely making a little bit more of a splash in the scene, but Primza gets concussed. It's just the worst time rotating into the point there, gets picked off. Tony finds a 2-piece, picking up Fahim, and Gore finds number 3 onto Denicio as well.
Bro, Tony, I don't know how he got that 3-piece, but found 2 and then dropped on the staircase and just literally reloaded and found another. Tony, absolutely OP right now. 18 kills, finally gets taken down, and this has been a sweaty hardpoint so far. Gore gonna find his 20th top frag in the lobby. 20 and 13. Not far behind him is Tony, who's actually 20 and 10 now. As we're gonna see P4 come to about 10 seconds left. Gore and team are gonna push up. The Shorty OP, absolutely. Derek's right there behind him to have his teammates back, and a 94 to 72 point lead in favor of Meeseeks. We haven't seen this team drop a hard point yet. Can this be the time they do? Derek's going to take down the sentry gun. They're going to have advantage here in P1 reset. 20-point advantage still in favor of the guys over at Meeseeks, but for how long? As Derek's through the smoke finds one. Going to maintain some objective time, and this is Meeseeks EU literally dropping a lead here on the backs of Derek's, and Team Monarchy still in possession.
I definitely got your eyes on a couple players here. We're obviously looking at the likes of Tony this game, 25 on the board to lead all players, and General Gore for the side of Meeseeks with 21 on the board for himself. So definitely a couple guys showing out here in a big way. It's only a less than 10-point game at this point. I mean, we're down to a less than 5-point game actually, and still anybody's time to win. We did see a early hold from the side of Monarchy in the P2 last time, so if they're if they're not able to find it on this P2, they're looking to be in a good spot. But Hez is making that rotation behind. He might be looking to try to anchor over some spawns. Does pick up one, does end up falling to Warbeck there, but the spawns, I believe they have officially flipped Meeseeks in a great position to try to win this game here in a hard point. Gotta say, I was not expecting them to pick up one of the hard points again. I mentioned earlier, probably going to be a domination and a surge, but my goodness, they're in such a good spot here.
They are. As a matter of fact, they're going to continue to extend this lead. 20 seconds left on the point. We're going to see some shots come through from Machinist, who is absolutely cracked out of his mind there. They're going to catch... No, he's not. Oh, Melk. Big frags there. The lead might go in favor of the guys over at Monarchy on the backs of Meeseeks EU opting to push early. I don't know if this is a move. We'll see if it pans out. Melk has a hold on P3 area. Derek's going to be right here on the front door. Is going to get pushed in. Oh, 1 kill, 2 kill. Melk's going to be taken down. Warvac. Make that Machinist, actually. And Derek's is down. Machinist is down. Meeseeks looking to make their run here in this hardpoint game. Only 20 points needed. Could very well do it, but the flip of the spawn's going to come through. They got both front and back covered. Fahim on the front side. Heads on the back. 23 kills and counting for him. Derek's lasered. Big hold here for the guys over at Meeseeks EU. A big dump potentially as we see 2 seconds, 1 second, game, set, match. We're going to a game 5. Meeseeks EU on the backs of a nail-biter win 150 to 135. Hell of a hardpoint game on this Summit map, and I absolutely loved every bit of it.
Oh, that was absolutely phenomenal gameplay between these two teams, and again, I did not expect Meeseeks to come through and win a hardpoint by any means, and off the back of 3 of their players pulling together a 3v like 15 clutch as they waited for their 2 teammates who spawned way out P4 spawns. And obviously we mentioned the flip came through for the side of Monarchy, and it was just constant waves of 5 players running in, couldn't find any sort of groove up against the 3 remaining members of Meeseeks, and the clutch comes through. We're going to see a Game 5 verdict. Back to Search and Destroy, back to where Meeseeks really felt like they had the most control so far in this series.
Yo, this was such a close game. 31-20 for Gore, who picks up 1 minute and 4 seconds on the point. Absolutely OP. 22-21 for Melk, who was rocking the double shoddy action. Didn't go double positive, didn't need to, but dropped 1 minute and 31 on the hill. I think the only stat that stands out to me, which shouldn't, but it does, is the fact that Primza had such a... I'm not saying the crappiest game I've ever seen for him, but that was pretty bad. 8-29, 41 seconds on the hill. I don't know if there's much wiggle room there. And I do have to say that that is probably, for this being such a close game, I don't know how you have a teammate go 8-29. It's basically like 4v5ing at that point. You're telling me that you had 37 interactions with players and you only able to win 8 of those gunfights? That's tough, dude. That is tough. I'm not picking on Primza, but that's a stat that just doesn't make sense in my opinion. Got to give a shout out to Stepsley, who came through and gifted so many subs in the background. Absolutely love you, bro. You're the best. You know what I'm saying, bro. We're going to get geared up for a Game 5, and if you weren't awake before, you absolutely are awake now. Search and Destroy on Crossfire. I've made all of the worst predictions recently, where I said the team that wins the domination has to be Meeseeks because they're not going to win a hardpoint. They won the hardpoint, lost the domination. Or am I making wrong accusations and predictions now to say that beforehand that they were going to win the Search and Destroy moving forward? I don't know, dude. Based off of what I'm seeing, it's literally so back and forth, I can't call it.
Yeah, definitely anybody's game, but you do got to be feeling pretty good if you're a Meeseeks or a Meeseeks fan. They did come through with a very convincing Search and Destroy win earlier, so definitely a lot of potential yet for them to come through with a win here. Obviously, we can say nothing but good things about these two teams at this point, right? Like, these guys came through and have put on a fantastic show for us thus far, and are bringing more to the table as we speak. I mean, coming into this matchup, we didn't have a map dropped for the side of Monarchy, and now to be in a game 5 with Meeseeks, I think all by itself definitely stands to explain a lot about these two teams.
It does. Now, what I do have to point out is we saw the search and destroy from Monarchy earlier on Crossfire, and it was lopsided to say the least, right? It was a 6-2 win. They had the good spawns, or the attacking spawns, to begin this map, or begin that map. Now they are in a similar position against a pretty stacked Meeseeks EU roster who literally surprised the entire lobby with that performance on the hard point. They're going to have their backs against the wall early here in this Crossfire map, being on the downside of the map. I don't know. I got to see some conservative gameplay, but I also got to see a little bit of aggression on that A-hole. You can't give them a free plant, but you can't be too aggressive, where we saw the Dark Pirates actually just lose complete control of that game early on, literally handing them 4 rounds in a row on the attack while they were defending. So we'll see how Meeseeks approaches it, as we're going to get geared up for a game 5. Grimity coming through in chat. I am Meeseeks, and I feel good. Big shout out to Grim, man. CEO of Meeseeks. I don't want to say CEO, but definitely the owner, definitely the heart and soul of this Meeseeks org, and absolutely big shout outs to you, my guy. This is going to be a sweaty one. This is going to be an intense one. I am so lost for words after that hardpoint performance. I am ready to jump into a game 5. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm definitely excited about the game 5 coming here again. Meeseeks last time around had the search and destroy advantage, so we'll have to see if that comes through for them again. And I gotta say, I'm impressed by both these teams so far. I was a little bit concerned. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. Some of the teams that we've seen through the NA qualifiers have got me not super hyped. Okay, I'm gonna be real honest with you here. I'm not super hyped, but EU qualifiers coming through with some really, really solid teams here, and this definitely brings a little bit more life to the scene for me. Hoping NA will develop as good as EU has.
Oh, it should be. It should be a banger of a season. You got Seminole back in the mix, right? That should be making it, just as more interesting, if not better, in my opinion. I was hoping that an Omniscient team would be produced, but I do believe a few of their players got picked up by Nova on the backs of, I believe it was Spy, who I saw with the Nova tag too. So I don't know. Should be an interesting one. Who was all on that Seminole roster?
Well, I haven't actually seen the roster yet, but I mean, it had been Forsaken, Slothy, Bear, Vague, and High are the ones that we've been seeing playing like Meeseeks and stuff like that. So
definitely should be interesting. All right, game number 5. Without further ado, we're not going to keep you waiting. We're going to go straight into the action. Moment of truth here. The grand finals of this qualifier event obviously doesn't have anything to do with the regular season, but obviously these teams are they're in it to win it, bro. If there's a game out there, if there's a series, these guys want to win it. We're going to see who's the better of these two for today, as we're going to jump straight into the search or destroy. Warvac picking up the bomb, push over to the A site to clear it. That's going to be Machine. Oh, Derek's finds Gore, but Denisio getting the refrag. 1-for-1 trades early on.
It definitely could be the case, but we'll have to see.
We got the bomb.
Right now, the 2-for-1 trade is in favor of Meeseeks once again, as Denisio was able to pick up that extra snipe, and bomb is down mid-street, and it looks like Denisio knows that, and he's just popping through the smoke right now. I don't know if he realizes how close he was to finding a bullet to connect onto Machine there, but It is a 4 versus 1 now. Looks like this first round is going to Meeseeks and on defense. That's pretty solid.
That is a hell of a first round for Meeseeks. Hez going to be dropped there by Machinist, who the only thing he has going for him is the fact that he has the bomb. Fahim on the contest here, pushes through the street. Machinist going to be pushed back into... Come on, you got to have Melk. Where's Melk at? Why is this 1v1 happening? Why is it Denisio and Melk pushing up? Melk was just content with sitting right here, and I think Denisio is too. So we might see a free bomb plant, or a potentially free bomb plant. Melk contest staircase covered. Round 1 does go in favor of Meeseeks EU. That push through street side should not have happened in a 1v1 scenario. That should not have been Fahim and Machinist allowing that to happen. That should have been Machinist getting some teammates help if he's going to make that push. If anything, just hold back. And it's still panned out, though. Meeseeks on top right now, 1-0.
Ooh, Warback with a big opening frag onto Denisio there. Monarchy, they did lose the first round on offense. It's not a great way to start out the game, but it's definitely not over until it's over, so we'll have to see. We do have Melkbeer up just at the broken wall here by B. Not in a great position, but at least not for being alone, but does have an opportunity to be playing those sounds and listening for his team. He does have to be a little bit careful of grenades or concussions coming through that doorway, though, because he's not in an uncommon spot. I mean, he's in a very, very common position to be. You can see him poking up there. 3 players looking at that doorway. Not going to be ideal for him. Looks to find the HSO shot. Not going to find one to connect. Fahim giving some suppressing fire, but not looking great for Meeseeks right now, especially as Warback finds Fahim there. Melkbeer with the flick, going to pick up the refrag, but the 2 versus 4 coming through. The bomb is going to be planted, and... I don't know, man. If you're Melk there, that smoke was down on the bomb, you maybe just go for the ninja at that point.
Go,
in a 1v4.
I mean, there's not much you can lose, right? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, you don't have a shot on anybody, but everybody's like leaving the area. Go ahead and go for it, but...
Well, he came in right behind the bomb plant, too, and there was already a smoke down that...
He could have used as, like, cover. They couldn't sound it. Yeah, they couldn't sound it, but... Melk gonna make the weapon change to the R9, the Doof Doof. Popular in Warzone at one point. Oh, Prebza does find that one. The concussion definitely played a factor in that 1v1 scenario, but we're gonna see Monarchy yet again with a 4v3 man advantage. Derek's bomb in hand. I've seen Warvac pick up the bomb in the first round, and that didn't pan out because got toasted, tried to cross the street, and kind of left Machinist in a very difficult spot to pick up the bomb, expose his location. As you mentioned, Denisio literally knew where the bomb was and sounded off accordingly. We're going to see the push come through. Tony going to find Fahim. That's massive. 4-2 now. General Gore. Oh, good shots. Gore finds one, and Warvac getting on board for his first, and pressure is on now as he's going to be the last one alive, as Hez is going to be dropped by Tony, who I mentioned about his sniping skills in the Search and Destroy earlier. Oh, doesn't miss there. Gore finds one, but is absolutely obliterated on the refrag from Tony.
Yeah, definitely a real solid performance coming through between these two teams. Offense does seem to be the stronger side on this round, and definitely can see a lot of that just coming through for the side of Monarchy. General Gore does take quite a bit of damage there on an opening push, but is going to survive. Fahim, however, does get fragged on out, and refrags are coming through left and right. Does look like Machine going to come through and win the 3-for-2 trade, but it doesn't matter. Hez able to come through, does get a refrag there. It's now a 2 versus 2. General Gore so aggressive, pushing up with the sniper here. Finds one onto Derox. Looking for Tony, but Tony gonna find the refrag. It's now a 1 versus 1. Hez, watch your dome, bro.
He's gonna have to watch his dome. Also, gonna give him a free push towards the B bomb site where the bomb is down at. Hez actually gonna give away his location. Tony gonna use that time to go ahead and collect the bomb. Hez Only okay, he does drop the second shotgun. This is not a 1v1 you want to... Yeah, that's not the move, bro. Tony has been so OP in the Search and Destroy matchup. You do not want to be in a snipe-off against that guy. And Tony able to pick up his 9th kill, definitely securing that round. Hez, dude, keep to the shotties, bro. I love you. I love your shotgun abilities, but going against Tony in a 1v1 snipe-off definitely was not the move.
Yeah, we are looking to get a little bit further on into it. Denisio going to find first blood onto Derek. This is an opportunity where they could turn things around. They could go into the second half with a massive cushion of finding 2 defensive round wins. And with the other pickup onto Tony as well. Melkbeer finding Primza, the 3-0 going in favor of Meeseeks, who are looking to close the gap a little bit here. Machine does get a refrag, and Warvac finds Denisio as well. And what was looking great for Meeseeks starting to swing apart a little bit here. Still possible for them to come through with the win. Melk finds one onto Warvac, going to leave Machines in a 1 versus 3. Definitely got to think this one's going over to the side of Meeseeks. You can see that Melk and Hez are just straight playing this bomb. Look at the map. Look at the map.
Well disciplined. Gore, however, not disciplined. Body shooting from Machinist as he pulls out the MX-9 and Shorty combo. Well disciplined play here from Hez and Melk. They got the memo. They know what's up. Push gonna come through. Gonna have to fight both of these guys. One gonna be covered on each corner, and that's gonna be second round going in favor of Meeseeks CU. Couldn't have painted a perfect picture for those two in that corner there, waiting for the push in, and surely enough, it happened. Gore not being a factor, though, as he dropped out. Machinist couldn't clutch it up. Now we're gonna be flipping sides, and the defense here from the guys over at Monarchy going to have to be on point here. Can't afford to go down anymore. Tony actually going to get opening blood. That's massive for Monarchy here in
He's
this
got 10
first.
on the board right now.
Dude's a freaking legend so far.
Definitely a good one for him. A big opportunity coming through here shortly. Couple kills do trade it back and forth. It does look like it is going to be a defensive round win going over to the side of Monarchy, who now go up 4-2, and starting to feel a little bit rough for Meeseeks here. I mean, they're on the offense. They were the search team that came through with the win earlier, but they're not up against any sort of pushovers. Obviously, again, we saw this Monarchy team go 4-0 earlier before this matchup.
Yeah, I think the biggest factor for the guys over at BCCU, from what I'm seeing right now, I'm taking a look at the scorecard, 10-2 for Tony. He's died twice. You got to find a way to take out Tony early if you're going to win this. Based off of what I'm seeing, 2 rounds lost, 2 times he's died, put 2 and 2 together. Obviously that's a factor. Tony finds at 11. This guy is just not missing. Derek's going to push up. Derek's going to be traded. Melkbear with the Shorty OP. Absolutely.
Oh, he got a hit marker through the wall. What on earth?
Tony's cracked, bro. Oh my god, goodness. The jump shot. The abuse. I felt it. Melk going to be concussed. Melk going to be taken down. It's a 2v2. Primza takes down another Fahim, and that's going to be his. Playing it patiently. Can't expose yourself. Those snipes are deadly, bro. Tony! What in the heck am I watching, bro? 13 on board. Woo! Jesus Christ.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
I think Tony just wiped the sweat off his forehead. My goodness.
Defend the objectives.
Bro, Meeseek's got to be feeling a little bit of burn there after that round. Had a 4-2 scenario, couldn't work it out, and now the guys over at Monarchy are on match point. Warvac finds the opening blood on Denisio, who was a huge factor in the first Search and Destroy, a pretty decent one here. They're getting outplayed at the moment. Out-fragged, out-positioned. Tony single-handedly destroying them piece by piece. 13 kills on board, 4v4, 1-for-1 trades as Derek's drops Wallbangs aren't going to go through. Hesitating on this bomb plan as he should. Tony might be able to maximize on this or capitalize on the miscue. Wallbangs almost hit and connect. Oh, Fahim! Fahim finds Tony there. That could be a factor, as I mentioned earlier. Only 2 deaths so far. Make it 3 now. Could that be the 3rd round going in favor of Meeseeks? I don't know. They're going to have to stick together and get this bomb plant down. Hez still patiently waiting for the right time, and he is going to go ahead and get this plan up. Primza going to be on the staircase of the corner building. Warvac absolutely picking up the slack there. Finds one. Gore going to get Primza. Caught him on the rotation, and now Milkbear. And Machinist in a 1v1 shotgun style hit marker for Milk. Pulls out the HSO to finish it. He turns its back, but Hez on the cleanup. Warvac now in a 1v3.
Yeah, Warvac not looking like he's going to be able to pull this round together. It does give another little bit of life to Meeseeks, but I mean, they're still in such a pinch here. They had such an advantage going into this matchup, but unfortunately couldn't ride the energy of the hardpoint win they were able to clutch up, and
Defend the objective.
they could still win it by finding 3 search and destroy rounds in a row. But that has been proving to be a pretty difficult thing to do up against Tony, who's just, I mean, having an absolute field day right now.
He is indeed, and as long as he's allowed to, breathe another round in, it's definitely going to be difficult. Oh, Denicio! Nice shots, finding Tony early. As Fahim finds Derek's and Monarchy. What are you doing, Mies? Oh, there we go, Denicio. Good shots. Primza going to be left in a 1v4 as the bomb is going to be in Fahim's hand. He's going to go ahead and get this bomb plant down. Primza going to be on the middle building, P1 area. Getting chased. They know his location. Shots are going to rain in. Primza going to pick up the sniper. Isn't even able to get the shot off. It is before he's taken down. We're going to another round. Meeseeks finding Tony early seems to be the deciding factor, in my opinion.
Defend the objectives.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to deal with Tony. I mean, he's up at 13 kills and looking pretty unstoppable. And, I mean, the rest of the team's doing pretty solid, too. I mean, Warvac with 7, Machine with 7, Darok with 4. Primza down at 3, though. Definitely a little bit of a rough position for him to be in. Warvac does get pushed by 2. Machine now rotating up to try to find some help for his teammate. Melkbeer can't find the shots to connect. It's going to be a rotation from behind. It's now Fahim and Hez in a 2 versus 2, but Darok's going to win that one, and now everything rests on Fahim. They need to clutch this round up to still have a chance in around 11, and doesn't look like it's going to happen. Darok wins the gunfight, and the 3-2 victory is going to go over in favor of the side of Monarchy.
What a play from Monarchy. I wasn't a fan of the A push. Never was, never will be. Didn't pan out there. Didn't pan out from other sides. Obviously, Monarchy coming out on top. Take the series from Meeseeks EU. 3-2. Hell of a series tonight. As we saw the hardpoint go in favor of Meeseeks. Thought that they could ride that energy out, and Monarchy had other plans, bro. Tony! Absolutely cracked. Goes 13-5. Machine is picking up the slack there in that last round, as well as Derek's. Hell of a performance from both teams, and good God, what a season we have ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely going to be exciting. Some great talent on both of these teams. Definitely looking forward to seeing how Meeseeks and Monarchy stack up against the likes of your, again, your Novas, your Anarchies, and other teams of the like. So we will have to see. Obviously, I think you were mentioning earlier that Spy was picked up by Nova, so that's a pretty...
it is, but I think in chat, I think I saw it. I think he's just a coach, which, dude's cracked. Want to see him play. Obviously, he has opted to do a player manager role, or coach role rather, which still having that
still
guy in
pretty
your
young,
corner.
right?
I don't think he's 17. I don't think he is. So that could be a factor in that. So
Mm-hmm.
it could be a huge factor why Omniscient isn't playing. Because I do believe there are several players on that team that are less than 17 and won't be 18 by the time that is needed. So, man, what a series of games we've seen tonight. As I'm taking a look at the results here, Monarchy come out on top 2-0 in the first series against Noxious Blood, 2-0 against Dark Pirates, and we saw the best of 5 go to 5 against Me6EU. They are this qualifier's champions. They'll be moving on to the regular season with that little bit of a confidence boost as they take down Me6EU 3-2. We've got a hell of a season coming up ahead of us. I thought last season was the best one. It probably was, in my opinion. Anarchy came out on top. Just a Cinderella story, bro. Started from the bottom, worked their way up, progressively got better week in, week out. So impressed with how they played. Hell of a story on their team too. Just literally one of the best performances we've seen from a team who were not necessarily even the underdogs. They were just not even mentioned at the beginning of the season. And Dave brought it to my attention. He's like, dude, don't sleep on Monarchy. And after the series that he told me that, they literally took off like a rocket. We've got a banger of a season coming up starting on Thursday. Technically day 1, day 2 scenario. But yeah, that's going to be it for the night. We're going to be on your channel for the qualifiers tonight, right? For NA?
Correct.
Perfect, guys. Thank you for tuning in. That is going to conclude tonight's stream. We'll be later on day stream for the NA qualifiers, which will start at 7 Eastern. Is that right?
It's 7 or 8. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I think B's still sleeping. I think it was at 7 last week, though, so 7 would sound right.
Oh, so Spy. Okay, I've just read for Ronan. Spy is a coach for Nova, but is playing with Omni, aka Gallant. If that makes sense. Gallant Omniscient is a 17+ roster. Facts. Okay, we're gonna have we're gonna have a stacked EU season. I don't know how NA's looking. We'll see tonight after qualifiers, but man, gonna be a banger of a season, as I said earlier. So we're gonna get ready for a raid. Not 100% sure who we're gonna do the raid for, but yeah, be sure to tune in for tonight's qualifiers on Dave's channel. 7 or 8 Eastern, we'll put out a tweet to follow up with that, so make sure you follow Mobile Mayhem on Twitter, as well as Day and myself. We'll be back live here in the next 4 hours or so don't go anywhere. We're going to